FC Barcelona was expected to beat Inter Milan yesterday, but unfortunately, they actually ended up, playing a draw, 3-3 draw. A very terrible result for Barcelona because when you lose your two away matches, very important matches, what you have to do is to play in the Europa League. And that's what's going to happen. They lost against Inter, they lost against Bayern, and drew Inter home again. Problem. And this is why they're going to play in the Europa League. I know people are saying, you can't just write Barcelona off like that. You have to be realistic. Bayern against Inter. Inter against Victoria Pleasant. Barcelona against Bayern. Pleasant against Barcelona. Barcelona 4 points. Inter 7 points. The only point I think Barcelona can salvage that day is from Victoria Pleasant. Barcelona will never beat Bayern in that Camp Nou. We don't have the Jews, we don't have the coach, we don't have the players that can get the job done. And what I'm saying we don't have, the players is actually because of the injuries we currently have. The injury crisis we have right now is just a major issue. And not that the players that we have can't beat Bayern. They can, but the coach we have right now does not believe in some other, players, and that's a problem. If you have Kessie on the bench, you have Frankie on the bench, then who is going to perform? Who's going to work on that midfield? Is an issue. And I don't understand this whole stuff about Frankie. You just have to play Frankie. After this break, guys, we'll be back. Welcome back, guys. Yesterday I said it's going to be like a mountain to climb, and it's already a mountain to climb for FC Barcelona. I know people were saying we should not write Barcelona out. Personally, I'm a realist. And I say how it is very raw. Don't paint it, don't sugarcoat it because you want to make some people feel better. No, it's not about emotions, it's about what you're watching, right? What we are watching, what we are seeing, what we are observing. And that's how I drew my conclusion. I drew my conclusion that Barcelona will never beat Inter in Camp Nou, and it happened. It's not about being sentimental or being emotional. Your emotions are just your emotions. Your emotions can't solve anything. I'm just being realistic because we don't have the juice to beat Inter. We almost lost that game. We almost lost that game by like 6 to 7 goals. If Inter were decisive enough, it would have been so embarrassing in Camp Nou, our home. I mean, Xavi needs to understand. You have to remove your sentiments and be professional at this point. You have to be professional. Not trying to favor some people and leave some. Why is Kessie on the bench? Why is Frankie on the bench? Because you have to gain total control of the midfield. And this has always been our philosophy, using the midfield to, dictate the game, actually. Using the midfield to understand how our forwards are going to, execute those chances. But we lack it under someone like Xavi, a maestro. People saying yesterday that now give him some time. We are not supposed to. Listen, when Coleman was almost taking us to the Europa League, Xavi took over and eventually took us to Europa League. And now we are in the Europa League. It's no coincidence. Under Coleman, at least, people like Ansu Fati were scoring goals. We are beating Inter. Come on. That's realistic, actually. After this break, guys, we'll be back. Welcome back, guys. Xavi's tactics failed woefully. They're not Barcelona standard, and I'm just being factual. We have Lewandowski, a very good striker. Look at the time we scored 2 goals. When we needed to win was when we needed to equalize. It's shameful. We had the whole time to organize ourselves. We couldn't. And Dembele was there. We honestly need to improve every single player. And Ter Stegen was the only one that actually saved the whole embarrassment. It would have been really, really embarrassing. He saved us. Are we fall down to this level? Yeah, actually, because I was scared when Lionel Messi wanted to, leave the first time. And I was like, man, if this guy leaves, we're in trouble. Right? And yeah, he eventually, it was stopped from, renewing his contract at FC Barcelona. And this is the reality we live in today. The reality of not playing in the Champions League. It's quite terrible that we have to go through this, this route. But football is like that. But we have to be, we have to deliberate on the issues that need solution. Actual fast and quick solution, because if we continue like this, it means every season we're going to play in the Europa. Now, what's the difference between Man United and FC Barcelona? Here we go. Because we're playing in the Europa League, Man United playing in the Europa League. And what was really embarrassing was the result. The last game we played in the Europa League last season, the result was so embarrassing. How did we get to this level? How did we get to this level? Really sad, actually. Really sad. But then, and this is football banter, there's no emotions. Xavi got his tactics wrong, and if he does not get them right, he's going to be sacked. Honestly, it's going to be. And Laporta actually never wanted to bring Xavi, but the whole time we needed somebody to just quickly come and execute what needs to be executed, and Xavi came. But if you lose 2 more matches, he's gone. I understand people saying he's a rookie coach, he needs some time to grow. Sure, he does. It needs time to grow. I understand that. But when we see that we can win and you're failing with the same players that can give the actual result, then you have a problem. You have to go. I'm not really fast when it comes to criticizing coaches and stuff like that. But when I see a bad coach, I say it. Sure, Xavi needs some time, actually. But if we're giving you the time, if the club is giving you the time to grow, you have to grow in the right direction. Not going down. No one trusts you afterwards. It's terrible. Really terrible. Look at our defense yesterday. And PK, what's PK still doing on that squad? PK. Sluggish player, Alonso. Where did you get all these people from? Alonso. And and the same Xavi actually wanted to also buy Akpikukuleta, whatever that his name is. You want to bring Akpikukuleta? These are the issues we're facing, because you can't continue with all these mids. You can bring out the best from mids. Their mids, that's their level. They can't give you more than the level they're giving. It's terrible. But it's fine. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We wait till weekend to see how we're going to perform. I don't really want to say much about today, but we had the whole thing wrong yesterday, and it's painful that we Now, we, the fans that have seen so much glory, have to come down to this level. Well, let's see what happens. Till weekend, guys, we'll come back and continue our banter. But today, I'm just more of just trying to like do football analysis and how Xavi got the whole tactics wrong. So, weekend football. I'll see you guys again. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Joshua Obeku, and this is Bex TV, my channel, Joshua Obeku's channel. And see you guys weekend. Bye.